What's going on, everybody? It's ShakeyBalance here. I've just got this game, Surviving Mars. It's kind of all the rage right now. I've been seeing a lot of people playing it, and it looks like it's a ton of fun. I haven't watched many videos on it, so to begin with, I didn't really know anything. I played one game for a little while, asked some of my friends, what they thought, and I've got a much better idea on how to play it. It's kind of hard to just start off once, so I didn't want to just show my first time playing it. I did record it so I could show it, but it didn't really turn out well. There's a lot of resources that I didn't get, and it just kind of came to a standstill. So we're not going to go with easy start. We're going to go for new game, and definitely whenever you get this game, I'd turn the music down a lot because it's very, very loud. So here you can see our difficulty bonus. You can choose like a really difficult mission to do. You can get like the least amount of supplies, the least amount of funding and things like that, and that'll be through these four options here. So first we'll take a look at our mission sponsor. At the top is the easiest, that'll be 20% difficulty bonus, and then Russia is the hardest at 200%. And just because I like to make things difficult for myself, I'm going to go with Russia. We can check out some of the other ones here. International Mars mission, you get 30,000 to begin with. That's quite a lot compared to Russia that gets 5,000. You've got some bonuses for it. It's a recommended option for first-time players. It says even your own rockets can synthesize fuel. Like, that makes it very easy. So you can send the rocket back and forth of Earth and Mars. You can have the U.S. fund you. It's 8,000. That's much less, as you can see. Blue Sun Corporation will give you 10,000. You guys can just check out what each say there. You'll probably have to pause it. I'm not going to stay on it for long enough for you to be able to check it out. You can have China for 8,000. India will give you 7,000 because India is really getting into the space program. Europe, Space Y. I wonder who they're trying to mock there. Church of the New Ark. That one sounds crazy. Literally crazy. You don't even get any research. Jesus. And then there's Russia. That's the hard difficulty. You get 2 rockets to start off with. That's cool. You get 200 research per day. Rare metal price will give you 22 each. So that means you can mine metal and send it back to Earth for a profit so that you can afford to bring more rockets and more cargo. You'll start off with 100 applicants. Your bonus tech will be fueled extractors. That's an extractor upgrade that boosts production but consumes fuel. Fueled extractor upgrade is free. Fuel refinery prefabrication costs 50% less. And rockets have extended travel time, so it takes a lot longer for the rockets to get there. With our commander profile, you'll get 1 perk there. I'm just going to go with the rocket scientist one. You'll start off with an extra rocket, so I think that means I'll get 3 to begin with. And then you can also get CO2 jet propulsion. That's a research thing that you will automatically unlock. That'll give you your shuttle hub and long-range transportation. Colony logo. I like the one small step one. Little astronaut helmet. Pretty cool. You can see all the other ones here. You got rockets with various angles. Some other ships, drones, aliens, people. I thought those are grapes. Those are Brussels sprouts. And a bio-robot. Oh, and also the Don't Panic, of course. I wonder who they're trying to mock. So we'll go for one small step. And then the mystery, there's going to be like an active storyline. And I like to just keep that at random. There's lots of options in there. I'm not really going to go through them. But you can see that there's easy, normal, and hard. So I'll get one of them. Who knows? So you can see our starting effects here. You can read through those quickly. You can pause it if you want to look through them. We'll go to next. We've got a 200% difficulty bonus. So now here's the hard part. Nobody's going to know what to do here to begin with, unless you already know. Here's some of your beginning costs. Now this will go off of your funding. So I've got 3,160, so all of this will add up to 3,160 or less. This is your resources that you'll begin with here. I'm going to start with some more orbital probes. I think it's definitely worth it. I don't want as many prefab buildings, so I don't think I need a prefab of this or this. I will keep the drone hub though, because those are fairly easy to make. And then you can get another RC rover. I'm going to get a transport. This will transport your resources around. Oh man, that costs a lot. So that means I can't get my orbital probe, which I do really want. Let's see. Let's not go for a rover. Well, no, I'm going to have to do that. So maybe we'll get the transport on the next go around. So we're gonna stick with a orbital, get a couple of orbital probes, and then how much less can you go for? That's 70 each. Okay, I can get a transport then. So we'll go for a little bit less polymer, and then we'll just get some polymer on the next transport here. So just a drone hub prefab, an RC rover, RC transport. We got 4 drones and a little bit of resources and 3 orbital probes. Now the reason that I want these orbital probes is they will instantly scan an area on Mars, and that's a really good thing to do. You need to scan your area before you go land in it all willy-nilly. Now here's Mars. You can turn it around here and choose some optimal landing sites. These are ones that have already been researched, and you can kind of, you know, they're safe bets to go for, or you can just land anywhere that you want. I think I'm gonna go for this one in the ravine here. This looks kind of cool. Got a little bit of concrete, lots of water, pretty good amount of metal. It's relatively flat, and there's really not many threats there. So I think that's gonna be a safe spot to go for. So we'll start there.
Welcome to Mars.
Welcome to Mars. Everybody at Mission Control is impatient to see the rocket touching down and unloading its precious cargo. Our remotely controlled eyes and hands on the red planet, the drones and rovers... Okay, I don't know how I read that. Anyway, our goal is to secure a foothold for humanity by building the first Martian dome. This daunting endeavor will allow the brave pioneers, founders, to settle on Mars and prove that the colony is sustainable. But until then, we have to make sure the colony has enough construction resources, that is water, oxygen, and power. Our mission sponsor is Russia. Our commander profile is rocket scientist. Yes, we know that. Close. Okay, so with these orbital probes here, you can just select any of these areas that you want to probe, and it will scan them quickly. So we will select one here, and so left click will deploy an orbital probe and scan it. So let's scan like over here. There's nothing there. Awesome. How about just around here? Just concrete. And what about up here? Lots of metal and concrete. This sounds a lot more tempting. There might not be water up here, but I'm gonna go with it anyway. Could be a bad idea. We'll see. So let's just plop down like, right about here. We've got a lot of surface metal around here. Here comes our rocket into land. Why is there... They put the... Oh, maybe that's just Mars doing its thing. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, there's our rocket landed. Awesome. Here comes the rover. And then there's our transport. Awesome. Okay, so first thing we can do is we're gonna put up some power. We're gonna build we're gonna go for some large solar panels. We can just build those like over here. We'll build a few of them, just right next to each other. You want to get power going. That's one of the first things. So we're going to up the speed here. Our drones are immediately going to spring for the metal. And then we're going to get some storage here. We'll just get a universal depot right next to our rocket. So then drones will begin to unload from our rocket onto that universal depot. There's one built. Let's get a concrete extractor going as well. Like... something like that. Okay, so now you can see there's that plug. We need to attach some power cables to all of these. And we will run a plug out that way. Let's go ahead and build our drone hub. We've got one of these prefabricated. You can see that one there. So this is all stuff I did not know what I was doing to begin with. We'll just put our drone hub like right here, pretty close to the rocket. So you can see these drones are unloading the rocket, putting all of our resources that we decided to bring with us, all of the polymers and machine parts and everything. We're going to go ahead and put a power cable to this drone hub. So now the drones can recharge here. Let's get a dumping site just over here. Put in a couple of them. Excuse me. So that way when our concrete extractor is making concrete, there's a byproduct that will come out of it, and that will dump in these two spots here. Now you can see these guys are going after the metal. I'm going to get a rare metals, oh, not rare metals, just a metals depot. So that we'll put it there. Okay, this is not got enough power because we need to get some wind power going because the sun isn't always going to be there. As you can see, whenever the sun does come in, these solar panels will come back out. I'm really curious to what this is, because this is really making motion over here. It's kind of freaking me out knowing that that's right next to our landing site. Let's queue up scanning some of these areas. And speaking of scanning, we can get a sensor tower going. We can just throw one of those guys right there, and that will speed up scanning these areas. So then we can figure out what that is. Whoa. We just had a meteor land. We should go check that out. Let's get a few drones loaded up. Head out there. Oh yeah, we should start researching something. Neil deGrasse Tyson. Probes are cheaper and deep scan. Okay. Drone hubs are constructed with an additional 2 drones, and the maximum number of drones is increased by 80. Wow, what's the maximum right now? Engineering, rocket cargo space is increased by 10,000. I like that. I'm going to queue that one up, and then I'm going to go for the robots, and then for the physics. What else? New building. It's a farm. Okay. That's whenever we start getting life here. We don't have to worry about that for now. So what is this? I guess we can't check it out until we get one of those expeditionary ones. Anything good over here? Nope, just metals underneath, I guess. Okay, well, come on back. Can't check out anything. Sweet, we got a lot of metal here now. Like 60 something metal. Nice. Now we're getting concrete, so let's build a solar, I'm always saying solar. Let's build some wind turbines, so then we can have power 24/7. Won't have to worry about nighttime. And we'll get some power cables going across here. So if you've ever played City Skylines before, you'll notice this is really a lot of the same thing. You won't be able to tell just looking at it, but placing everything is very similar, and how everything kind of works together. There's that cohesion with all the different buildings. It'll make sense. So we're coming up on Sol 3 now. Man.
Milestone
Very cool.
achieved.
There's just a lot
Sector
of,
scanned.
Oh, there we go. There's water. So we did choose a good spot. Awesome. Service area is just outside of that. So we can send our RC rover this way. Oops. Select our RC rover, and then we will go to production, to life support, and we will get a moisture vaporator. prefab part for this building uses a resupply rocket to bring more prefabs. So what's this cost to make? Oh, okay, so you have to prefab that, I see. So we'll build a water extractor on top of there. I guess we could run some cables over there. How much do those cost? 1 metal for each 5. Okay, that's not bad. So like that's 1 metal. It'll cost a lot, but it'll work.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Got an anomaly. Wonder what that is. Down here. Right next to the rocket, actually. So you can see all these drones are going way far out to get all this metal. Is that rare? Oh, it's polymer. Okay. We got polymer near us. They're going out to all these metal deposits here, and they're mining it up. And they're bringing it back to base to store it over here. And we're really getting a lot now. 51, 30 there. We need concrete and machine parts. So let's see if our transport will bring over some of this stuff. So I want, oops, let's get rid of that stuff. I want some concrete. And I want some machine parts. Okay. Now we'll take it over here. And then these drones should automatically unload from it. I think that was everything I needed. Yeah, machine parts and concrete. Okay, there's the machine parts and 1 more concrete. There we go. Water extractor is built. Now we can make a water tower. And we'll put a pipe between them.
Sector scanned.
There we go. There's the water tower. And there's the pipe connecting it. I think that works. Is it doing its thing? It's not making anything. It must be connected to a water consumer. Let's see. Pipes. Oh, there we go. So... where can I put this? It says uneven terrain. It's kind of a bummer. There, we'll do it that way. Yeah, terrain is definitely kind of weird.
Sector scanned.
Oh, that's so convenient. Where I just put my dome, there happens to be so much water right there. Right where I put my dome, there happens to be a whole bunch of water right next to it. That's awesome. I put it there without even thinking about it. Cool, cool. So I'm definitely going to have to prefab a fuel refinery. Let's get to it. Get an Explorer. Door of the Explorer. What is that? 10,000 kilograms. Jesus. Get like 4 more drones. Couple of orbital probes.
Sector
Launch
scanned.
rocket. Okay, so that's gonna take a while to get here. They're still building away at this thing. They're not doing it very quickly. I thought they would. Put it on high priority. Let's bring that over there. It's got some concrete on it. We'll unload it. How's the scanning going? Pretty good. We'll just queue up those while we're at it. Well, now we're on Sol 7. We got our first dome building. We've got some water. This is awesome. We've got metal and concrete that we can access. Second rocket is on the way. So I think I'll leave you guys here. This will be the end of the first episode. There's definitely going to be more to come. I'm loving this game. I was liking it the first playthrough, and now I'm liking it even more now that I really know what I'm doing. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Should be out pretty soon.
Sector scanned.
So I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, that is fantastic, and I applaud you. Don't forget to like the video. But I am trying to think of some ideas for an outro and an intro for my videos. If you've got any, let me know down in the comments below. Any help would be appreciated. If you contribute anything, I will be sure to credit you in the intro and outro if you want. So that's all. Thank you so much for watching again.